I'm Tammy.
And I'm Alex.
And we're here today at the Login Lounge in Camberley. Thank you for having us.
And today we're here with Jodie from Love Camberley. Hi, Jodie.
Hello, how are you doing?
Very well, thank you. How are you?
Good, thank you. Lovely to be here.
Thank you for coming in today. So you are going to tell us about Love Camberley.
Yes, yeah. So I work for Collectively Camberley Business Improvement District, which basically is a pot of businesses within the town centre who pay in to us to put back into the town as not-for-profit. And then we put on events, we support businesses, we do lovely things like putting up the hanging baskets and the Christmas lights. We do lots of business networking and other things. So the part today we're talking about is the Love Camberley brand, which is the public-facing brand that everybody should know from all of our events and posters and displays around the town centre.
And Facebook page.
All of the social media. So we're on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter.
Amazing.
And so it's just to kind of let you guys know what's going on with the town centre events and things that people need to put in their diary, I guess.
Oh, brilliant. Have you got a little list of some of the events coming up?
I do. So we start our large-scale town centre events kicking off in the summer. So I'll talk about those. But first of all, we will have the spring bunny hunt that's going on around Easter time.
Oh, that sounds exciting.
So it's a smaller event that we run. So we run seasonal events. So the spring bunnies will be 8 large, I say large, they're probably as tall as me, maybe a little bit shorter. They're all decorated by the local schools and community groups, and we hide those in shop windows, and basically people can go around the town centre following clues to find where they are. So it's a really fun event for free, and people get to win gift cards to spend in the town. But it's a good way for everybody to get to know businesses, and particularly new businesses that we try and include in those hunts.
It's a family thing as well, so the children enjoy it.
Absolutely.
So
we do those over the school holidays for people. We do a pumpkin hunt at Halloween, and we do find Camberley's reindeer at Christmas as well.
Right, I need to go get my diary. I need to start writing this down.
So those are the smaller ones that we can do. But talking about the summer and the large-scale town centre events, which run across the whole town outside. And obviously we have involvement from the square, the atrium, the theatre and the council and all of these. So we run the Camberley Armed Forces Day. So we tie in really closely because we've got military links within Camberley Town Centre, as you know. So we have the Royal Military Academy involved and other military groups and personnel who come along and show off their weapons or their armoury, or talk to people about being in the army or the navy or other military services. And it's just to raise awareness for thanking those guys in their service, as well as sort of following on from COVID, thanking our other services, the NHS, the police, etc.
Giving back to the community.
Yeah,
just give them a big thanks.
100%. So it's all free. All of our events are free. So we've got free face painting, balloon modelling, acts. We have a big stage full of events that go on for all of the events.
Oh, you won me at face painting.
And we have people like Surrey Pride come and join us, Neighbourhood Watch, people, just useful people for the community to get to know and see. Armed Forces Day, we have the Gurkhas come and perform. I've got my heart in my mouth every time they perform because they get their weapons out and they chop up watermelons and they're flying everywhere. And
really?
As an event planner, it's a little bit of a risky moment, but it's really cool to see them in action. And
I can imagine.
It's a rare thing for the community to actually witness. So
I think I'd really want to be on clean-up brigade after that one.
Yeah, just smashed watermelon and... Yeah, it's a good one.
I bet it looks amazing.
Yeah. So that's on 17th of June this year. So we've got Camberley Armed Forces Day on the 17th of June. So everybody's welcome to come along. In July, we used to run a outdoor cinema. I'm looking at Jack because I don't know if the news is broken yet, but we're actually not going to do the outdoor cinema again.
Oh no.
Disappointing.
It was a really lovely event. So it was on the rooftop of the car park of the square. We had a big screen and we were showing kids films and adult films in the evening. Not adult films, films for adults.
Just about to say, hold on a second.
Did wonder that, Jodie.
But just because of how it, the idea was that it was quite a unique event when we first did it, sort of 10 years ago. There weren't many outdoor events. And because it's tucked away, it didn't benefit the businesses as much as what we'd like. So we decided to bring another whole town centre event into the town in July. This one this year is going to be funded by Surrey Heath Borough Council, and we're going to run a beach party.
Something brand new.
Oh, I've heard about
Yes.
this. I'm really interested to see how that's going to work
Yeah.
and what's
So
going to be the
am
plan.
So I think the idea we're going to try and we did an event called the Big Day Out many a year ago before I actually was in the bid, and we had a big sandy beach on the Park Street with deck chairs and things.
Do you bring real sand in?
Real
is it
sand,
actually-
yeah.
So where does the sand get transported in from?
The beach.
Bringing it from the beach by the truckload.
It just makes its way there, Alex. Don't worry about how
it
it's
just
there.
turns up. The event fairies just do everything. So we're having a big beach on the Park Street. Lots of beach themed events and things that are good for your wellness and you know, keeping active as well. Trying to bring an element of keeping healthy eating. We might have some smoothie bikes where you can race your peers making a smoothie drink. We'll have coconut shies and all sorts of things going on,
fun,
as well as obviously our normal events, event acts and face painter and balloon modeler and all of that kind of stuff as well. So again, it'll be a lovely day out for the family and for anybody in the local area to come along and enjoy.
to have the family, but also good for the businesses because of where you're situating it. People will inevitably pop into the shops and other things as well.
That's the idea of the whole of the bid, is to try and bring the footfall into the town centre for their businesses. So whether or not people just see the businesses and note them for the weekend after, maybe the business will give out a voucher to spend for the rest of that month to come back. And lots of businesses do come out on the day and join in with like the market stalls or hand out free samples, or just making their brand awareness out there as well. So it's just a good platform for us to be able to deliver for businesses. So that will run across Park Street and High Street. And then we have the car show, and I'm looking at my phone because every year it's along the same sort of date, but I always get these muddled up. So the 12th of August is a Collectively Camberley car show, and this is an event that's established for the last 10, 12 years now.
Is that through the town centre again? How does that work?
Across the whole town centre, yeah. So from the beginning it started off with about 15 cars. And we now have every year about 300 sign up to come and show.
Goodness me.
Yeah.
Wow,
So I wasn't expecting 15. She might say 50. 300. Wow.
Yeah. So obviously we have some dropouts on the day because old cars don't necessarily work, or it's raining so they can't come out. But yeah, we aim for about that. We try and fill as much as the town centre as we can. So every bit of path and pavement and road is covered in car. We then bring in some special film cars or character cars. So we've had the Batmobile here.
That was in my mind. I'm sure I've seen the Batmobile, but I didn't want to say it until I knew for sure.
I definitely have to dug out my tights for that one.
Yes, yeah.
My husband will be there for that one. He loves Batman.
So yeah, we have lots of different sort of film cars, character cars for all ages. So the DeLorean.
I was just going to say, you're going to get the DeLorean.
We have
That's a
Lightning
crowd full of those.
McQueen. Yeah, so there's lots of. The problem is there's only a few of them around, so we do have to start recycling out, those kind of best sellers, I guess, for the event. So
get in there quick.
See who we can get. Yeah. So and again, we've just got some themed entertainment, some live music. And on that day, we don't have a market or any other stalls, because there's literally no space for them. So businesses will come out handing out things. And again, like I say, free drinks or money off vouchers. So look out for those on the day. People trying to encourage the business into them. So yeah, it's a really big one. Jack knows that one very well. We often have Ed China come along.
That's right.
And,
we did interview in the last, since he's been here quite a few times. We've done 2 interviews with him over the last couple of years.
Yeah,
so
it's
he's
good
a
fun.
great one.
Good little celebrity name to have.
Definitely.
For the
Good old wheeler
lovers.
dealer right there.
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant.
And then we have, in September, we host a business awards. So it's an annual business awards that we host, the Collectively Camberley Town Centre Business Awards, the mouthful that is the name. So this is where the public can vote for their favourite business in the town centre. So in the lead up to the actual event ceremony, where only businesses will attend on the night, we have a public voting for people to vote for the best customer service or longest service business or best newcomer. And we also have a few categories whereby we have them judged by a panel of judges. So this is where business can nominate their best employee or somebody who's done something really innovative, or the other one is where businesses are working with the community and giving back as well. So those are panel judged, and the others are then publicly voted for. So I think they're quite prestigious now in the town. A lot of people have received them and want them, and every year want to try and get them.
They have them up. They show them up with pride, and so they should. Yeah,
absolutely.
It's a really good achievement for some of these businesses, because it'll draw in more and more people if they've got something in their shop window showing that, you know, we won Best Shop 2023.
Yeah, exactly. And I think it's just testament to the strength that we have, especially with like our newcomers. We've got a lot of startups, a lot of independent businesses in the town as well that really welcome the support, and to know that they're, you know, much loved businesses in the town, and it kind of keeps them going. So so that will be September time. August, September we'll start that, and then we have our little awards ceremony in the evening for all the businesses to attend, which is lovely.
Fantastic.
Brilliant.
And then the last big one to tell you guys about is November the 18th. We have the Christmas light switch on. So this
always
is
a highlight. That one, isn't
it? So it's a great day. We have our Christmas market on High Street. We have a big stage on Park Street here with lots of entertainment throughout the day, and then we have the switch on moment where Father Christmas and potentially the mayor or some form of celebrity. We've had Stavros Flatley in the past, and Jamie Raven and a few others come along and turn on the lights for us. But yeah, really great day, and we have lots of entertainment. It goes on until about 7 o'clock in the evening.
There's normally some sort of markety bits on those days, aren't there? And some different things.
Very familiar with the Christmas light turn on. Many years ago, when I was Santa Claus for Camberley, got invited to do the Christmas
You
light
are one
turn.
of Santa's helpers.
I'm one of Santa's.
Yeah.
One of Santa's very many helpers.
Amazing.
Did a bit of a dance with the Scouts at the time.
Amazing. Yeah, so we try and get a lot of community groups involved. We have some local school choirs. We have, the sort of local ballet schools and things come in and do some dancing, or the Secret Stage School, Creative Minds Academy from the theatre. They're all there kind of showing off their amazing talent with the kids and all the work that they do. Yeah. So it's a good day for that. And the last couple of years, we've actually had a signing elf join Father Christmas on the stage. So it was something we worked during COVID. We discovered, obviously, with Just for Kids and the business on London Road, which is a deaf charity who were obviously struggling with communication during COVID with face coverings and the like. So we did a big project with the atrium and themselves to hand out clear face coverings to the whole of the town centre business, like the frontline staff.
Yeah.
And we've run sign language courses for our businesses to try and cover that gap, I guess, in communication, and give everybody the same experience in the town centre when they come in. So we added the element of a British Sign Language elf on the stage for the Christmas light switch on moment, which then meant that the deaf community could be involved in that actual
You're making
moment.
that a regular thing each
year.
That's
So
a
she's
really
done
good
it twice now, and actually signed the whole of Father Christmas's speech, I guess, like the bit he does beforehand, and then she will stay on the stage and do a couple of songs where the band will play, so they can feel like they're really part of it, and we're trying to include everybody.
Yeah,
that's
very
really good.
That's
That's
great.
good.
So we've done a number of projects actually with kind of our inclusivity hat on. We've done a lot of training for dementia friends. We've done some, obviously, like I say, sign language training. We've offered free first aid training to our businesses. So we're really trying to push the inclusive and sort of all-encompassing feel where people come into the town centre and
everyone
they're
feels welcome.
Yeah,
that's reaching,
and safe as well. You know, we can make it look pretty with the flowers and the Christmas lights, but having the safety element as well. And working with our nighttime economy businesses, we've just released it was last year, we did a drink spiking awareness campaign. So as much as it's not a problem in the town centre, Surrey Police have confirmed that Camberley is actually quite a safe night out. It was about being proactive rather than reactive to a problem, where the drink spiking was in the news a lot, and we thought, hey, let's kind of nip this here, offer out drink foil covers, spiking test kits, and lots of information to our pubs and nighttime economy to try and get in front of those kind of problems that could potentially occur in the
Keeping
town
what's
centre.
safe even safer. That's great.
Exactly. So so as a biz, we try and do lots of, we do all of the events which everybody has, like you say, love Camberley, they know of that. But behind the scenes, as the business side of Collectively Camberley, we try and do a lot of business support and networking and link up our businesses and try and keep that sort of neighbouring good time feel between
all
everybody.
Connected, helping each other.
Exactly.
The neighbourhood looking out for the neighbourhood.
Exactly. And that's what it's about.
They're all in it together.
Of course. Everyone's feeling the same pinches and, problems with COVID and then cost of living stuff. So, and people like the Square are running cost of living events for the community,
I think now more than ever, it's really great that you guys are doing that. It makes such a difference to so many people.
Yeah, I think our thinking switched from quite insular, business stuff to, how business improvement districts can help their wider community and involve people outside of the area that we're kind of defined by in terms of who pays us what, to advertise or be a part of an event. So we're very much trying to kind of broaden our thinking and always open to, changes and see how we get on with.
See, that's important because I think especially for many towns these days, they can get stuck in a rut with, not saying the old ways are wrong, but sometimes they can get stuck with, not moving with the times. You can see with what you're doing, you're trying to keep up to date, even by what you're saying about giving those options for checking for spiking drinks and just the deaf community, just all those things. You're we've got to change this, we've got to do that, and that makes a huge difference and keeps up with what's
100%.
needed.
I think obviously everybody will know that retail as a whole and high streets as a whole will change over the next however many years. It's already happening. We're seeing a lot of more services on the high street. We're seeing a lot more sort of, like I say, new starters and independent businesses coming up and having a go at their business idea, which is amazing. But we all need to support each other and prop each other up. So you've got your big national brands like the likes of Primark and Wilko, who are very community focused. They massively support the work that BIDS do, and they don't really ask for much back. They, because we can then focus on supporting local or small independent businesses and focus on community projects. We installed 2 new defibrillators in the town last year because there was a gap of where, your defib availability was 24/7. So we installed one just outside here and then over on the high street as well.
Amazing.
We wouldn't have been able to have done that if, Primark was banging down our door saying, you need to do this for us or spend time and money marketing this. They don't need it. And they appreciate that they don't need it.
They don't need it, but they understand
they're happy
others.
to still contribute towards, a town centre to be able to do those things.
What I thought for the little businesses as well to say that they started in Camberley and look where they've come
100%.
from in the year, because that will give Camberley more and more visitors by saying, look, this business did start in Camberley and look where they've come from and look where they've gone to.
Exactly, and I think we, a testament to that, exactly what you're saying is last year we won the best town in terms of business, where we were voted for by judges and a panel to say that Camberley was the place to be to open a business and to do business, and that was across the whole of the UK. So it's a really large testament, to
that's a massive,
to show people
achievement.
to come here and do exactly what you said: start your business, open your business, stay here for but also grow and develop. So some really great accolades that we can say that we've been involved with, and the town centre business community can sort of hold their head up high and say that we've done.
And there's amazing places like here, the Logging
Lounge,
Lounge, that have opened
100%.
up and just feel so welcoming. And I've, when I come here and do these podcast days, I'll go off and do a little bit of shopping at the same time.
Of course.
all connected.
Yeah, that's the beauty of Camberley, really. It's very tight knit. So we are a square, we've got the atrium, Park Street, the square, High Street, and then you've got London Road and Pembroke Broadway and Knoll Road. Everything's here.
Yeah.
And like you say, you can just come into one place, spend a couple of hours, go off and do some other things.
Easily.
It's the same on a night out. You can come and spend a day shopping, have a coffee, go for a lovely meal somewhere, go to Tenpin, View.
It's got a nice variety.
Activities.
You go to some towns and as much as they're nice, they haven't got everything. Here you've got a bit of everything now.
Yeah.
And I think that really does show, especially the last few years, more than anything. I've noticed I can come here and go, I can go to the cinema, I can go for a nice meal out, I can come to this Logging Lounge, I can even come here for the evening entertainment and come to a comedy night or something. And then, do you know what, in the day I need to go get this from clothes shopping. You've got it.
You've got it all in one location. You don't have to park up, spend 2 hours here and then go somewhere else.
No.
We were saying very, very much the same thing this morning. You go somewhere like Basingstoke, they don't have everything there because sadly, some shops there are starting to close because they can't stay. But here in Camberley, you do have everything to practically spend the whole day here.
Yeah.
You know,
and we're really lucky. I mean, we've got the theatre. You know, you mentioned sort of live, you know, comedy, or you know, obviously the Login Lounge does, and other places are. Yeah. We have the theatre right there. It's not outside of the town centre. It's you park and you can walk to a restaurant and you can walk to the theatre, which have
it's all very close knit. You can park. There's obviously 2 main car parks and park in either of them, and it's a couple of minutes walk to the, you know, the next bit. It's not far at all.
And the big names that the Camberley Theatre has attracted, you know, a lot of these celebrities use Camberley as, you know, testing ground for their you know, gigs. I mean, Russell Howard has been here, you know, Harry Hill, just to name 2, but it's fantastic to
there's lots of great talent who and that's fine because it means that we get to see them and for slightly cheaper discounted tickets than what you would at the O2 or
and who knows, we might be ended up potentially get Harry Hill on the podcast one day. Who knows?
Who knows? He might be walking about. But yeah, so I think that that's basically who we are and what we do and what we try and do within the town. So hopefully there's something for everybody. If you're a business or if you're a member of public or resident who works here, lives here, shops here, and you know, has a good time in Camberley. Hopefully we have a little impact on something that you might do.
Breathe, eat Camberley.
That's it. I'll take that.
Trademark.
Well, thank you so much for coming in today and talking to us. And I'm definitely going to, before you go, I'm going to jot a couple of those events in my diary, if that's all right.
Well, if you can follow Love Camberley on all of the social media, it's just at Love Camberley.
Facebook, Instagram and Twitter.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for coming in today.
Thank you, Jodie.
Thanks.
Here at SMJ Media Group, we are a non-profit company providing fun, free content for local businesses. If you like our content and would like to support us, please visit buymeacoffee.com/SMJ Media Group and buy us a coffee.